Welcome ESL to race 9 in the Super Late Model Series. 2 races to go with the championship on the line. We got 5 drivers still in it. We got Stefan Forge. He is your points leader coming into the race. Well, he's only got a 3-point lead over Doug Britton in second and Roland Woods in third. Britton and Woods are tied for second. Mitchell O'Brien has been a little hot as of late. He is currently 25 points back, currently sitting in fourth. And Evan Ethel, 29 points back, sitting in fifth place. Chuck Hicks and Mason Stonewall, they're 6 and 7. Hicks is 6. Stonewall is 7. They have a shot to get into this championship hunt if they can put together a great race. And hopefully the drivers ahead of them just have a bad day. That will open the door for them. And you have Aaron Kozak, he's out of it. 51 points. He would need a ton of luck. Same with Slava. So we will see how this plays out here today at Five Flags. The race earlier in the late models, it was all green flag racing, no cautions. When we get that same type of race here in this series, as the practice session is over, and we get ready for some qualifying. We will see how Mitchell O'Brien does. He won the last week's race, race 8. What type of performance can he put together here? This is a big qualifying run for the 40. Wants to hit his marks, not make a mistake here. Put together the fastest times he can put together here in 2 laps. As he crosses the line. And it's Tiger Rogalski with the fastest time. Yes, he's gonna go across the line for the second time. And it's Zach Holdorf on the pole. Mitchell O'Brien second. Stefan Forge third. Salva fourth. CJ Slava fourth. Doug Britton fifth. Skylar Stevens sixth. Roland Woods seventh. Tyler Rogalski eighth. Ty Bird ninth. And E. Weezy qualifies. Rounds out your top 10. I'll be back in a few seconds for the start of the race. We are back getting ready to get this one underway. Mitchell O'Brien did what he had to do, qualified second. Same with Stefan Forge, he qualified third. He is your points leader. Doug Britton is in there in the 5th position. Roland Woods in 7th. The only driver that is in the points for the championship right now out of the top 10 is Evan Ethel. He is currently in 13th. So he has a little work to do to catch up to these other drivers that are ahead of him. And CJ Slava, I mean, he has a long shot to have a chance next week, but you just never know. He did what he had to do, qualified in the top 5. And Aaron Kozak, Chuck Hicks, they didn't do themselves any favors. They qualified 20th and 21st. As a pace car comes off the track. Green flag waves, and we are underway. Race 9 at 5 flags. Zach Holdorf in the lead. Mitchell O'Brien in second. Forge in third. Those two cars we're going to watch closely because they're in the hunt for the championship. There's the 84 of Doug Britton, currently sitting in 5th. Roland Woods quickly trying to make some moves here. Picks up a spot, moves up to 6. Evan Ethel works his way into the top 10. He picked up 3 spots really quick in a few laps. So does he have a rocket ship today? We'll find out. James Belt currently in 12, battling Ani. He's high up in the marbles there. That's not where you want to be. You're going to get very loose. There's Roland Woods trying to hold on to 6, but Rogoski moves up to that position, takes that spot away. There's Mason Stonewall, currently in 15th. He is 7 in the points. He has a shot at it too if he can put together a great race. Let's check on your leader, Zach Holdorf, still holding on. We saw this exact same thing, I think, last week from the 24, and as the race went, he really started to fade towards the end. Stonewall picks up a spot, gets by Belt here, moves up to 14. There's Tyler Commander in 18, not the season he wanted. But he's trying to make the best of it, finish the season with some momentum if he can. Currently in 18. The 40 of O'Brien is all over the 24, trying to find an opening here. O'Brien keeps taking a look to the outside. He feels like maybe he has a little bit more speed in the outside of the 24. Continues to try to use that outside line to try to gain some speed. That might open the door for the 96 of Forge. So he needs to be careful. Forge trying to take a peek, almost gets to the side. Does he have a chance here? Forge to the inside as the round turns 2. Forge almost moves up to second. He still has second place, but by a car length. But he gets by. He gets by the 40. Can Forge get by the leader? He goes to the high side just like O'Brien was. It didn't work out for O'Brien. Here we have a battle for 5th. And now Forge is going to try to go for the lead here and get by the 24. He does as they cross the line. So Forge made quick work of the 24. So now O'Brien, he needs to get by the 24. And O'Brien very high up the track in the marbles there. Lost the spot to CJ. Not sure what's going on with the 40. He was pretty fast at the start here, but now it seems like he's having some type of issue here. As the 84 is looking for an opening, he might get by him too. But now it's Forge into the lead by about a half second over Holdorf. We see a slower car up ahead. That's the 100 Luigi. Tyler Rogoski and Roland Woods. This is for 6. Woods in that inside. It seems like that inside line is the better line to be at. Still side by side for 6. Good battle here. Right behind them is Ty Bird and Skylar Stevens. There's Ania Scola, Marco Swift. This is a battle for 17. Chuck Hicks, he's going the opposite way. Right behind him is William Thompson and Merrill McGuire. Those there at the tail end of the field. Well, Luigi's the one that's the tail end, but they're pretty close. Stefan Forge continues to grow his lead, almost a second lead. We're already 27 laps in. Doug Britton looking to get by O'Brien. He is in the outside, O'Brien in the inside. O'Brien says it's not going to happen right now. He needs to hold on to these positions. He already lost 2 spots from the start of the race. There's Evan Ethel. He's in the top 10, up to 9th. He's up 4 positions here. Looking to pick up a few more. He's going to get by Ty Bird. But that 41 is slowing him down a little bit here. Ethel, another one of those drivers, he needs to have a great run. Right behind Ty Bird is Mason Stonewall. Evan Ethel still fighting for that 8th spot. Ty Bird battling hard on the outside, does not want to give it up. And Evan Ethel finally gets by the 31. Now Mason Stonewall trying to pick up a spot here. He's going to get by Ty Bird. Seems like Ty Bird has qualified well, but starts to struggle during the race. Stefan Forge still in control, but now he's going to deal with some traffic here. We got 90 laps to go. Plenty of racing. base to the Stonewall. He gets by the 38 of Evan Ethel. So Stonewall continues to move through the field. He's outside looking in, but if he can make something happen here today, he's going to have a shot next week. Second lead for Stefan Forge, well, 1.3 seconds. And he gets by William Thompson, puts him a lap down. Now he's looking to put Merle McGuire a lap down. As Forge very high up the track there. These cars are fighting hard to stay on the lead lap. We still got 25 cars on the lead lap. Kozak in 20th. He hasn't moved much since the start of the race. He is one of those cars outside looking in, trying to make something happen. But right now, it's just not going well for the 99. Only a half-second lead for Forge. Now Doug Britton and O'Brien, these two have been at it quite a bit in this race so far. This is for fourth. The same with Evan Ethel. His Stonewall Ethel trying to take his spot back. Looks like he is going to get by Stonewall here. Skylar Stevens quietly putting together a good run. Joyride Jokers, they won in the late model series. So they brought fast cars to this track. And there is Roland Woods. He's in fifth. He's looking to take a spot away from the 84. There's Forge dealing with all this traffic. Well, he's pulled away. He's gained a few more tenths of a second over Holdorf. That lead is a second and a half now. Force 3 wide. It gets hit into the wall. Man, he's all up in the marbles. I think that was Chuck Hicks. Oh, and he's going to get rear-ended by the 40 and the 41. The 38 sneaks by. That is not what the 96 needed. He is trying to get out to pit road, onto the apron, and he finally does. Let's try to see what exactly happened here. You see him there. Chuck Hicks is going to try to make it 3 wide. Chuck Hicks is going to try to split them both. Just a bad part of the track to make that happen. It puts Forge into the wall. And now he is on pit road. But the 40 suffered some damage as well. But he looks to be okay. He got rear-ended by the 40. So now it's CJ Slava. He is in the lead. So a crazy change of events here, turn of events here. I have a feeling Forge and Hicks are going to have a talk after this race on pit road. There's Doug Britton, currently in fourth. Stefan Forge cannot stay on pit road too long, because he needs to get as many points as he can now. And all he can do is hope a caution comes out. That will definitely help him a lot. But CJ Slava, he benefited from this chaos that ensued. Now is Holdorf there trying to battle on the outside. This is for the lead, as we got 67 laps to go. As these two almost touch there, going around 2. CJ Slava doing everything he can to hold on. CJ Slava still your leader. Don't look now, there is Doug Britton. He is catching up to these two and pretty quick. Mitchell O'Brien, he's over here in 5th. He's 2 seconds back from the leader. Nolan Woods is a second and a half. They're both teammates for 307 Motorsports. They're both in the hunt for the championship. As we take a look at Stefan Ford, still on pit road with a lot of damage to that car. That might be it for the 96 for his championship hopes. Such a great run the last few races. As we have a battle for second. Doug Britton, Zach Holdorf. Doug Britton has been putting together quite a few good laps here. As he moves up to second. Now can he get by Slava here? Slava goes up the track, opens the door for the 84. Doug Britton takes the lead for the first time today. CJ got a little too high there, got a little loose, opened the door for the 84, and he goes right by. And now he is your leader. Doug Britton currently second in the points. This is big because Forge is out. Now it's Britton. And now he has to keep his distance from Woods, because that's the next car closest to him in the championship points. And Woods is not too far behind. There is Britton still in the lead. Holdorf in second. Oh, and Slava almost gets into Thompson there. Woods is desperately trying to find a way to get by the 10. He's got Skyler in the inside there. And Mitchell O'Brien, he's going to pick up a spot, moves up to third. Still got over 50 laps to go. A lot can happen. Stefan Ford is finally back out on the track. Currently last, 18 laps down. You see Doug Britton cross the line. He has almost a second lead on the 24. Evan Ethel makes a pass here. He's trying to get by Ty Bird. This is for 8th. But he could not get by. Looked like he was for a second. Behind him, Mason Stonewall in 10th. He is still having a solid day, up 6 positions in the top 10. As we go back to your leader in Tyler Rogalski on pit road. See if we can see what happened to the 024. See him get a little high there. Maybe this is where the contact comes. Nothing there. Not sure when it happened. But he is on pit road. He is in and out. So maybe he was cutting a tire. Because he was in and out pretty quick. A 2.5 lead for Britton. He is on cruise control right now. Skylar Stevens trying to get by Mitchell O'Brien. This is for 3rd. But with Merrill McGuire there in front of them, it's hard to make a pass. There's Weezy in the top 10 having a good day, currently in 6th. Whoa, there was some contact there between Del Rowe and Justin Reeside. There's Zach Oldorf still in 2nd. Well, he's dealing with a bunch of lap traffic ahead of him. This is slowing him down. "41 laps to go." Weezy looking to pick up another spot. He moves up to 4th. Merle McGuire high up the track. But that's going to help some of these drivers get by. He's already a lap down. CJ slapping down to 4th after leading the race for a few laps. A 2.5 second lead for Doug Britton. He has pulled away. Zach Holdorf, Mitchell O'Brien. 2nd and 3rd. Let's take a look at where these drivers are at in the point standings and where they at in this race. Stephon Forge unfortunately had that incident with Chuck Hicks. He is currently 1st in the points coming into the race and currently 27th. Doug Britton 2nd in the points, currently leading the race. Roland Woods, he was tied for 2nd in the points. He is currently 8th in the race. Mitchell O'Brien 4th in the points, currently running in 3rd. And Evan Ethel 5th in the points. And he is currently in 10th. So the only driver that really fell off this top 5 in the points is Stefan Forge. All these other drivers are in the top 10. It's just going to come down to a matter of where they finish and what it's going to look like for next week. Evan Ethel trying to pick up another spot. Roland Woods down to 10th. This is not the part of the race you want to start losing spots. But tire wear is playing a big role right now. We got 94 laps on these tires. Ania Scola moves into the top 10. A lot of traffic here. See Evan Ethel there on the outside. Ani's trying to get by him. So we check on your leader. 3-second lead for Doug Britton. There is Zach Holdorf in second. He is trying to navigate through these lapped cars as he's going to get by Reside. And there you see Mitch O'Brien in the outside. He's going to try to get by Zach Holdorf. He knows he's running out of time to try to reel in the 84. Make something happen here on the outside. You cannot make nothing happen on the outside. It's a little tough. You try to make passes, you gotta try to do it on the inside. Wow, Roland Woods has fallen back down to 14th. He has fallen off the pace as cars are just going right by. Maybe he suffered some damage we didn't see, I don't know, but he is definitely off the pace. This is going to hurt him a lot for the chance to win a championship next week. We got 23 laps to go. Doug Britton continues to pull away. Almost a 4-second lead. And he really doesn't have, he's not surrounded by a ton of traffic, so that's going to help him. Zach Holdorf finally out of that traffic. But can he try to gain some ground here? I mean, he got about 20 laps if he can gain some ground. There's Mitchell O'Brien still trying to get by Justin Reside. It's just been tough sledding for the 40. He just cannot make these passes. It is really hurting him. He's 4.5 seconds back from the leader. Tries to figure out, continues to try to figure out the outside line, but that's just a tough pass. So we check on the 84, and he's lost about a second to the 24, so the race is not over. We still got we're going to have 16 laps to go. Ken Holdorf continues to cut into this lead. He does got to navigate through a few cars, though, in between him and Britton. That's asking for a lot. It's Ty Bird, CJ Slava. This is for fifth. Slava having a good race. He's going to finish in the top 10. Check on Holdorf. Still about still 3-second lead. It's very hard to pass cars on very worn tires. This is what drivers are running into right now. There's Doug Britt. He's dealing with some traffic. He got William Thompson ahead. And look, he just lapped Roland Woods. That's how far Roland Woods has fallen off. Roland Woods is to 16th, and he makes contact with Thompson. Woods gets into the pebbles there. Britton gets by Thompson, still a 2-second lead with 9 laps to go. I really can't figure out what happened to this 88. He was so fast, and now he's a lap down, just like that. There's Zach Holdorf trying to get by all this lap traffic. He is almost 3 seconds down. So after making up a ton of ground, he's back to where he started. Look at Ace Blade, your biggest mover in 9th. Up 10 positions. Good run for him today. Behind him is the 38 of Evan Ethel. He's going to finish in the top 10. It'll be interesting how this looks heading into the last week. But Doug Britton, he did what he had to do. He was already running a great race. He got a good break with that incident with Forge, but he was already in that top 5, so he had a solid car coming into this race. 3 laps to go. As he rounds turns 3 and 4, popsicle sticks in the air. 2 laps to go here at Five Flags. Rounds, turn 4, white flag into the air. Last lap, just no mistakes, and this race is yours. Doug Britton comes out of turn 4, checkered flag waves. Britton wins at Five Flags and gets his 2nd win of the season. That car was very fast. As soon as he took the lead, it was a wrap. He was not looking back. He was determined to win this race. Now it's going to be interesting how this plays out here for the final week, where these drivers land as far as points. And Roland Woods, man, he finished 16th. He was tied for 2nd in the points, so that is not good for him. So we will see who's outside looking in and who still has a shot at this. But the last race of the season is at Phoenix Raceway, a mile track, our biggest track of the season. to finish the season. So that's going to be very interesting there. And we'll see what scenarios we have once all these points are tallied. I'll post this within an hour or so, and we'll see how everything shakes out. But like always, thank you for supporting the league and the stream. I will see you guys next time.